Hi, I'm John Hope Bryant. I'm the founder, chairman, and chief executive officer of Operation Hope. I'm also the author of Love Leadership, the new way to lead in a fear-based world. I'm here at E-Trade. I just gave a speech for my friends here, our partners for more than a dozen years. And as I was giving the speech talking about the $10 million unbroken commitment that they made to us and allowed us to do well and do good, giving people a hand up, and not a handout, empowering them with the dignity they deserve and what we call silver rights, making free enterprise and capitalism work for the poor. The audience didn't really get the connection. What is a bank with no bank branches? They're all electronic, they're online. What does it have to do with inner city economic development and empowerment? But it was E-Trade. You want to make God laugh, tell him your plan. It was E-Trade that did something unique in Anacostia, right, this is a third world country right outside of Washington, D.C., an inner city with waterfront property, which I think is a gold mine, by the way. They had the vision to help us build a Hope Center there not so long ago. And now we have a Hope Center also in Harlem, New York. But in a time where capitalism is under attack, and I might say for the most part, rightly so, because you can't privatize your gains and want to socialize your losses. Uh, we can't just have the focus being on making the rich richer, because at a certain point you drain from the middle class. You're not gaining anything, you're not building anything, you're just simply transferring wealth. And so we can't just throw out free enterprise and capitalism. Capitalism is like democracy. It's a horrible system except for every other system. What people don't know is that even Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., my hero, along with my other hero, Ambassador Andrew Young, that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was able to work for no compensation because his dad was a civil rights soldier too. His dad served on the board of a bank for more than 40 years. We're building a Hope Center, the Hope Center at Ebenezer, in honor of Daddy King at the King Center in Atlanta, Georgia. That work, in many ways, was modeled after the work we did with E-Trade here in Anacostia. So you can do well and do good. You can do well by doing good. You can make free enterprise and capitalism a positive thing, but money is agnostic. You got to make it spiritual. So I love stories, and let me tell you this really inspiring story that came to me today at this E-Trade event. So I told all the E-Traders, you made this suit, and they really didn't get it. And I repeated, you made this suit. The young man, Ryan Taylor, who I love to talk about, came into Operation Hope with a dream and wouldn't listen. So we gave him a $10,000 loan because he demanded it and because he qualified. If you want to set yourself on fire, it's your God-given right. He lost some money and came back and said, okay, I want to be a clothier, and now I'll listen. So we gave him financial literacy training. We gave him economic empowerment training. We gave him a business plan and helped him become an entrepreneur. And he paid the first loan back and had got another loan for $35,000. Now, even though he was inspired through the model of the Hope Center, which was in many ways founded in part by our friends here at E-Trade, the loan came from another bank, Union Bank. So these banks are always criticized for not giving capital. Here's a bank who actually made capital available to a minority entrepreneur with thin credit with our help. Ryan took the $35,000 loan, had to pay the first loan back, mind you, came through our training program after 24 months or so, credit score up from 570 to probably more about 650, saved a down payment, confidence up, got a business plan. We're able to get him back on his feet with phase two for Drobe Inc. Drobe.com is his website, by the way. The guy, last time I checked, was doing over $800,000 a year in revenue. Somewhere between $500,000 and $800,000 over the years is where it's sort of where it's shifted, but that's still a high-class problem in any regard. He's got a half dozen employees, is raising his children, paying his taxes, and has even started his own nonprofit called Leap to show young people how they can succeed too. Now that's what you call paying it forward. And so Ryan made this suit. Ryan made this suit. He makes all my suits and my shirts. And so in a strange way, the people in that auditorium today really made this suit too, and made an entrepreneur, and through Leap, the nonprofit that Ryan has started, is paying it forward and creating a generation of entrepreneurs. One person really can change the world, and we can make free enterprise and capitalism work for poor people and for the middle class. We don't have to throw the baby out with the bathwater. We have to understand that, well, even I'll quote Shimon Peres of Israel, even if you want to distribute money like a socialist, you got to first collect money like a capitalist. Let's engage in constructive friction. Let's engage in rainbows after storms. Let's make sure this crisis, this economic crisis, does not go to waste. Let's make financial literacy the new civil rights issue for America and around the world, and the first civil rights empowerment tool. Let's help people help themselves and giving them the dignity that they so much deserve. In my next video, I'm going to talk about the Jericho Road and how we need to fix it. Take care, God bless, and thanks for all you do.